he wouldn't be further disciplined, you know, if he came back. And now that he comes back, he's this other person, comes out with more, allegations after, the court case was done and he was, like in the court system, he was found. They couldn't find any wrongdoing, and at that point, we thought it was, done. He hadn't missed a whole year. They did come out and say that he wouldn't be, further disciplined, and then all of a sudden, this other person comes out with, I guess, new allegations. I really don't understand uh, how anything new could come out when you just pretty much went. I mean, it's the same thing as the other 20 plus women that came forward with, and this new person shows up, and then they reopen everything all over again, and now they're talking about him possibly facing another suspension. Well, a suspension because he never was suspended. So I don't know, man. I think they're dragging this man through the mud, and
here's the thing we got here is the fact that, okay, yes, the grand jury didn't find anything to criminally charge him with. He cleaned out all but 4 of these accounts by settling outside of court, by not having to go to trial. So now the NFL wants to look into the personal conduct policy, which, of course, if he is doing what he supposedly was said and done, and we've all read the reports from these women, if he is doing what he has said and done, yeah, he's violated the personal conduct policy of the NFL because as a professional athlete, you are held to a higher standard, and you should not be treating individuals or businesses the way that he supposedly treated businesses and individuals. So we have that on the plate. All good and fair and love and war. You put him on through a 4-day, 3-day, whatever it was, disciplinary hearing with the disciplinary person of the NFL. A conclusion on what you want to do with it. That's my question. Hey, I gotta run. I'll try to call back. Hold on.
All right, so Boss Hog is gonna give us a call back, but me and William Graves, we're gonna continue on this, man, because this is
all right.
This is something that during the off season has been a hot topic, and obviously it's with Cleveland, dealing geez, why can't I remember the dude's name? Baker Mayfield to the Carolina Panthers. We'll get into that as well. But I don't know, man. We talked about this for a long time, and we said that when all this stuff first came out, that 1 or 2, stepping forward is crazy, but then you get to 5 and then 10 and then 15 and then 20, and I'm like,
But you know what I find really interesting about all this is how much the narrative has changed, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. When the first couple of women came out, it was, you know what, we don't want money, we just want him to get help.
Yeah.
And now it's about the money.
Well, that's because in the court the court case, they pretty much lost that. So now they going after the civil part. They the money. the damages or whatnot.
Okay, but here's the thing: those first couple of women that came out, you haven't heard about them coming back and asking for money.
No.
All you hear about now is these new people that are coming out of the woodworks asking for money. And if what they say happened, okay, then yes, Deshaun Watson deserves to pay. Now, the other side to this coin is that if they are just scoring one night stands, mistresses, lovers, whatever, that are mad because they ain't on Deshaun Watson's arm now and everything, and now they see an opportunity to make him pay, then me personally, if it is found out that that is exactly what it is, then honestly, I think they deserve jail time. I think anybody that is caught making a false statement about rape, physical abuse, etc., assault, and everything like that. If it is found that they lied about that, I think that they should get the exact same sentence that the person would have gotten had they been found guilty.
Hey, you know what? I
Hey,
don't disagree with you on that because it's it's sad. It's sad. The whole thing is sad, but it's even worse when later on you find out that sometimes these stories or allegations are not true, and it's a witch hunt, against that person. It was a story a while ago, a long time ago, about a athlete, college. I think he was a college athlete at the time, and they did a movie about it where he was basically, lied about and accused of, I think it was a rape or assault, sexual assault. He ended up going to prison.
Yep.
Pretty good college
Mhm.
player. Lost his life pretty much. Went to jail, went to prison for like, I think it was like 15 years or something like that.
Yeah.
10 to 15 years. And then later on, you find out that the story wasn't even true. And this man just pretty much lost the whole, NFL career and all that. And, the person that made the allegation, they still walking free. They ain't nothing wrong with them. They didn't lose anything, but that guy lost everything. So it's sad. It's sad that people would do that, to others, just because they might have had a bad experience or just sour grapes or anything like that. But what you're saying about the penalizing those people if they've been found to be lying, that something like that would probably stop a whole lot of these issues from happening, because everything we know, and I always say this about athletes, we don't know any of these dudes outside of their profession. So, but everything we know about Watson and everything we've seen in the public eye, and hearing his story and all of that, the guy seemed to be a very respected individual, uh, respectful to others, come from a good, upbringing, and always has been a class guy. So we never heard any of this stuff until, here we go, Watson decided he didn't want to be in Houston anymore. And then all of a sudden, bang, all these people start coming out. So, it's
a little too convenient.
yeah, it's like they was trying to, if some of these people are doing like a revenge deal or whatever the case may be, it seems like they're just going after a complete character assassination on this dude, and he's still going about his business. Has never been in any type of legal trouble. Now listen, these dudes got a ton of money. They can pay off. They can pay for any services they want, and they could do it in the privacy of their home. They could do it in the privacy of hotel rooms or any of that.
Man,
If so,
man, look. If Deshaun Watson wanted that type of service, like you just said, this man got all the money in the world.
Hey,
he had all the money in the world. Come on, man.
Cool. All right, so we got quite a few people here listening, man. We just want to, shout out to everybody on Bucks Life, YouTube and Twitch, and also Twitter that's tuning into the show. As you guys know, we're live.
For listening.
We're live streaming video here on Bucks Life, and we may. If William Gray's you're a Bucks fan, we got Nicholas Lane, Rat Pat Sports Show NBA insider on the line here. You're a Bucks fan as well. In the next coming weeks we may have a special guest that's going to be coming on with us. That does some things with Bucks Life, and I'm going to link up with him here in a few days and see if we can get him on. Williams, you remember?
Man,
you remember anybody about
it? Bruce Arians, huh?
Man, please. I wish, but you remember anybody by the name of James Canada?
Yes.
Former Buck.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna my man Jay, he's the mastermind behind Bucks Life and some other groups here that we won't talk about that he built up, but he just hit us up in the chat and said Canada said he would be cool with coming on the show sometime. So I'm gonna hit him up, man, and see if get him on here and we could talk some football and whatever else he want to talk about. But this is what we do here, man. We just trying to bring you guys a good show, and the partnership that the Rat Pack Sports Show have with Bucks Life is a great partnership. So anytime we can get anybody on that's affiliated with them and a part of what's going on is a great thing. But back to what I was saying though, but yeah, man. So you hate to be that person, right? That kind of downplays some of these allegations, but due to others that just use it to try to take advantage of athletes, you always have to be mindful of that because there's too many situations of that happening. So that's why normally I just kind of like this not be too judgmental in these situations, because unless I done seen like video proof, like we got a situation, Ray Rice type of situation, or what was the other player that got in a fight with the player in the hallway, your boy from Kansas City, what's it, Tyreek Hill. Unless you see something like that, to where you blatantly see, players of, physically abusing, women and stuff like that. You just kind of have to, you know, reserve your judgment until more of the facts start
Yeah,
coming out. But
exactly.
because,
By the
Watson,
way,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna
Oh,
say,
I was just gonna.
Watson he's just been, he's he's one of those guys that you looked at, and as a young quarterback with his ceiling and everything he's done in his first few, seasons in the league, he was, looking to be the next face, one of the next faces of the league after you had this class of quarterbacks like Brady and, all those guys, Brady, Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, Rivers, you know,
Mhm.
if those guys
You,
go, you're always looking for that next group of, players to market, and he seemed to be one of those type of players. So
well, so first, before I forget, the college football player that was wrongfully convicted. His name was Brian Banks. He was a commitment to USC, and he served 5 years in prison and 6 years probation and everything, which that's 11 years. But his conviction was overturned after the lady admitted to, I'm going to guess, a friend or something like that, that she fabricated the entire story.
yeah,
So, and yes, there is an entire movie on it. I want to say that he got a tryout with an NFL team and everything. I'm going to have to do some more digging on that because I'm actually kind of curious. Um, but I also have a question for you, Derek.
yeah.
When the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes was going on, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were listed as a heavily favorite to land Watson. Now, in your opinion, had Brady not come back, what do you think the chances that Deshaun Watson being a Tampa Bay Buccaneer were?
I still think there was slim chances, man. It's just, the cap situation, with the amount of free agents we had, trying to
Hmm.
re-sign some of those guys and lock some of those guys back up. Um,
Yeah.
it's just one of them situations where I think, maybe there was some slight interest, but I don't know if the money, would have worked out to even pull it off, man. I personally, I would,
Well,
it's the contract he had. I don't think for me would have been a team friendly contract at this stage because without, if Brady's gone, and then obviously you just had, Grunt retire, and we really on borrowed time here because once Brady is done, we got to start over at the quarterback position, and it sounds good, but financially, I don't think it was possible.
the only way, and see, and I agree with you on that. Um, the 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 only way that I see Tampa being able to match that contract that Cleveland gave him. And I mean, of course, maybe they wouldn't have to pay as much because Florida, no state tax, yada yada yada. That's a pretty nice little draw. They would have had to have backloaded that contract
Oh yeah,
in order to make it work because you're not going to be able to give him even half of that money up front. And through the entire thing, you would have to be restructuring, et cetera. Because look, even if now I don't know what the contract situation with Brady is. I don't know if he stayed retired, if he was still owed the money, but let's just say he wasn't. I mean, that does free up a little bit of money, but at the end of the day, like it, yeah, it would have been one of those moves that that would have been a franchise changing move. That would have been, to me, that would have been equivalent to them landing Tom Brady.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I mean, he's that type of football player. I'm not saying, it definitely is a franchise change. I think it'll put you behind the eight ball from a cap standpoint. Brady with the contract he was given, that gave us some, cap relief. But Watson
Mhm.
contract, you're trading into that contract. So at the end of the day, it's a totally different situation there.
Well, um, since we're kind of talking Buccaneer football and everything, I need to ask you what your thoughts on these stories coming out that Jimmy Garoppolo could be coming to Tampa. And I want to know what your opinion is, because I've already made mine very clear as to the
And your
quarterback
and your opinion is worthy, but it's going to happen.
Okay, so what you're telling me, Boss Hog, is yet once again we just wasted the second round pick. That is exactly what you're telling me.
Well, isn't that Jason's like MO? Jason likes MO, wasting picks.
Yeah, I mean, he drafted a kicker 2 years in a row.
Drafted
Right?
He drafted a quarterback last year in the second round. Now he's not going to get a chance to play at all. Drafted a punter this year in the third round.
See, I don't understand that. I really don't understand why you would even draft a punter or a kicker.
MO, bro.
And here's the thing. Everybody knows what a big Jimmy Garoppolo fan I am. And everybody, and I've actually had people message me, and they're like, dude, we figured you'd be over the moon about Garoppolo coming to Tampa. And if Garoppolo does come to Tampa, yes, I will be happy. Okay, I will be happy that Superman is in Tampa. But what people are not understanding, what I'm not happy about, is yet once again, we had a key draft position, and we just gave away the pick. If we were not sold on Kyle Trask, if it came out that we were looking elsewhere at Jimmy Garoppolo, at Deshaun Watson, et cetera, then what you do is you put Kyle Trask out in those preseason games. You give some sort of footage, or you put him out at the end of games in the season. Like if we're up by 3 or 4 or 5 touchdowns, you put Kyle Trask out there. You give him some film that you can work with to trade him and at least get something back. And if that is the case, then that's what needs to happen this year. You need to put Kyle Trask out there. You need to get some film on him so you can trade him away. Because if you outright release him, then you're just stupid.
I don't think they're gonna outright release him, man. That'll be one of the most ignorant GM moves you could possibly ever make. And Bruce Arians will be right in there, because Bruce Arians is now in the front office. So him and Jason Light is probably, teaming up to make team decisions.
I mean, if you want to talk about ignorance in our GM, I mean, we
Yeah, I know we
I'm
can.
sure we can find Carlton Cook's
Oh
phone
yeah,
number
left field
somewhere.
correspondent.
We
Yeah,
we can we
we could run a whole
we can
show.
call him up and he can give you a history lesson on your buddy Jason Light.
Yeah, so we got a comment
I
here
don't.
from my man Jay. We got a comment here from Jay. He says, I wouldn't say Trask was a wasted pick yet, and people have quite a lack of faith in Gabbert. Yeah, I don't like Gabbert. I'd rather see Trask as the number 2 than Gabbert. We already know what Gabbert can do, but he says
You're
he
gonna
Well,
you're gonna end up with it's gonna end up being TB12, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Kyle Trask holding the clipboard, being inactive every week.
okay.
And then
So
next year after TB12 retires and goes to the Dolphins or whatever,
yeah.
it's going to be Jimmy Garoppolo with Kyle Trask as his backup.
Okay.
As long as
But
they
now-
keep
but-
as
but
long
now-
as they keep Trask, man, I don't mind. I actually like Garoppolo. I always have. So if they pull this off, at least
I'm sorry, boys. I don't see it. I do not see it
Hey,
because the next thing you're
we
going to
didn't
tell
see
me
we didn't
is
see
that,
Brady
is that they're
coming.
going to pull.
We didn't see Brady coming here either. So I mean,
No. This is different.
what my
This-
man
this
Jay
is
says,
different.
no Jimmy G.
How is it different?
How is it different? Because Tom Brady was a free agent. Jimmy Garoppolo is not.
Hey, John Lynch is gonna rob us blind too. Watch. I guarantee you. John Lynch is gonna rob us blind. Just
You know what, boys? I got the perfect trade. We give up 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, 2 third-round picks, Tom Brady, a couple of other players. Insert any amount of players up to 5, and Jason Light. We trade them to the San Francisco 49ers
for John Lynch.
for John Lynch, Jimmy Garoppolo, George Kittle, and
Okay,
Why do you need George Kittle?
bro, I'll take Kittle.
because I happen to like George Kittle. Is that
I
okay
will
with
take
you?
George Kittle.
Who doesn't like George Kittle?
So my man Jay says if you guys y'all know Jay from Bucks Life, so my man got some insider. I have a little bit of information. So basically, he's saying we almost traded for Baker Mayfield too, though. So, I'm glad we didn't.
And that is correct.
Here's the thing. I understand.
Does that lose my
Mayfield-
guru card too? Because I agree with Jay on Baker Mayfield.
And he said the Bucks were also looking at Watson too before Brady came back
Yes,
out of retirement. So
Yes, that is.
and
He is 100% correct on both of those.
well, and like I said, and like I was just talking to Derek about Boss Hog. I don't know if you heard it or not, but to me, had the Bucks pulled off that Watson move, that's a franchise-changing move. That
Yeah, you don't have him for a year. Yeah, that changes your franchise because you don't have him for a year, so you're stuck with Kyle Trask or Blaine Gabbert then at that point.
yeah, but Jay's saying we weren't locked in to Trask or Gabbert to carry the team this year if Brady didn't come back. So a move more than likely would have been made to bring in a starter if Brady didn't come out of retirement.
But this all goes back to where we drafted Trask. Had we drafted Trask in the 5th, or I'll even give it the 4th round. You know what? I'll even say the 3rd round. If it was anywhere later than the 2nd round, I wouldn't have as I wouldn't be as mad as I am, because we all know that your first and your second round draft picks, those are picks that you spend on players that are going to play, not sit there and hold a damn clipboard.
Second round quarterbacks are not guaranteed to play. The only quarterback that is guaranteed to play is somebody that is taken in the first 32 picks. You are not going to sit here and tell me that a second round quarterback is guaranteed PT.
Well, and I mean, and that's not even a guarantee anymore. I mean, take a look at Jordan Love. Jordan Love was drafted in the first round. Now, granted, you have the guy that should have been a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, had John Gruden not lied to him, as their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. So
we're not going to talk about that. We passed that.
Say what?
We're past that. Aaron Rodgers being lied to by John Gruden.
That's true.
I know it's true. Hey, listen, when Aaron Rodgers got to us and he was still available, and I was like, okay, here it is. And then who did it take? Cadillac?
Cardinal Williams out of the University
of
Auburn.
Yeah,
And
they took
you know
Cadillac
what?
that year.
Being an Auburn fan, I would have preferred Rodgers.
Man, I know, man, but dang, we could have had, if we know, you know what? I'm not gonna say that, because this is the thing.
How many Super Bowls?
It doesn't matter. But what I was gonna say is, when you look at Trask situation, right? I'm a firm believer in drafting high and allowing the player to develop before you throw him into the fire. So I'm okay with them drafting him in the second round and giving him a few years to get acclimated to the league and, learn the playbook and all the terminology and all of that. I don't have a problem with them doing that with Trask, even though it's a second round. Look at the first round quarterbacks are drafted, and then look at the second round quarterbacks are drafted. Go look at their success rate opposed to the quarterbacks that's drafted later in the draft, and then they have to be put in later on.
I am inclined to be to agree with you on that, but the way it's sounding is that we're about ready to release Trask because we're getting ready to get freaking Superman.
No, I still think you need a backup. You need a good backup quarterback. So no matter what they get as far as starter wise,
they have what is it? Yeah, 4 quarterbacks on roster, Devo.
Yeah, but you know, going into training camp, one of them dudes just can't meet. It's not.
Well,
one's a camp arm.
Well, which one is it?
Blaine Gabbert's your camp arm.
It's not Tom Brady.
Well, they're not gonna.
Not Blaine Gabbert.
Trask is not going anywhere.
And it's not called. It's not called Trask. And then you have Ryan Griffin.
It's probably gonna be Ryan Griffin.
Ryan Griffin's your camp. Ryan Griffin's your camp arm.
Unless.
You're going to spend $3 million on a camp arm.
No, unless Kyle Trask comes into camp and outplays Gabbert, and then they release Gabbert and move Trask up to the number 2 and keep Ryan Griffin as their third emergency quarterback. Griffin's been around a long time.
That's the ideal situation, is what you just explained.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably what they want to happen.
But now, same exact situation. Okay, they just got done signing Gabbert to a $2 or $3 million contract himself. So now you're going to release him and just have that $3 million as dead cap space?
It depends on how much dead cap space is on that contract.
Helen Griffin just signed this offseason.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is,
So now we're throwing away money.
all right. So here we go. Here go Jay again. He says, I mean, what is going to be out there as far as quarterback if Brady retires at the end of this season? Gabbert, Trask, Ryan Griffin. There won't be many free agents. Maybe Mayfield again or Sam Darnold. He can lead them where they at. He said he doubt we can grab Jimmy G next season or Lamar Jackson via trade. Don't see that. He said don't see it. Lance is going to last. He's talking about Lance. Trey Lance from
Trey
San
Lance.
Francisco. Who Baltimore got. Brisket might be available. Got to pull a major trade and restart this team, or pray Trask is ready. This year is locked unless Brady falls. Forbidden that happen, or Brady fails. I think that's what he meant. So, hey, I mean, he's right though. He's right. What is out
I
there?
mean, he's not wrong. But what I'm saying is that okay, if Trask is going to be that number 2 guy, he's got to get out on the field sometime.
Preseason,
because
that's when he's going to get on the field. I mean, once the regular season
He should play
starts,
the entire preseason. He should start all 3 preseason games. Tom Brady shouldn't see a snap in the preseason. And Kyle Trask should play all 3 preseason games, at least
a half. Yeah, at least a half.
I 1,000% agree with that.
But Brady's going to want to play. I don't know, man.
Okay.
We got to see.
So get Brady the last 2 quarters of the last preseason game.
Man, you crazy. You is crazy.
What?
You said the last few quarters of the last preseason game?
The last 2 quarters of the last preseason game.
Ain't no way. Nah, bro. Nah. Ain't no way. He ain't playing at all in that last preseason game. Maybe the second game, that that's the dress rehearsal. But I mean, you don't need Brady to play number 1. You don't need him to play. You know what Brady can do.
No.
He's not out there to prove anything. So Trask will be the starter going into every preseason game, and you give him as many snaps as possible to let him and Gabbert go at it for the number 2 spot. That's the way I look at it.
It just so happens that I will be at the Buccaneers last preseason game.
Where's that at?
Why would you want to go to that?
Because it's in Indianapolis.
So you get to watch Matty
preseason,
Ice.
Preseason games to me aren't worth going to anymore.
They really weren't worth.
Since we're only playing 3 preseason. We're only playing 3 preseason games now. You don't get a dress rehearsal.
No, you're right. You don't get a dress rehearsal. I think, I was a big proponent of just leaving the 4-game preseason, because the starters don't play anyway. So I don't really understand why they was making a complaint about well, I know why, because they wanted the 17. They really wanted the 18 games, but they settled for the 17 and took away 1 preseason game and added that into the regular season. And, they think they all win. You know what I'm saying? They all win. I don't like the 17 game.
Well, you know what? The preseason may not matter to the starters, but for those guys
evaluation
that are trying to make the team,
yeah,
and everything like that, that's their season. That's their Super Bowl.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my man, we have a surprise appearance here on the Rat Pack Sports Show. Left field correspondent Carlton Cook. What's going on, man?
CC!
What's going on, people? How are y'all?
My
I am
dog.
doing good. CC, I need you to give
Yeah.
Mr. Derek Jones a history lesson on
I
our
don't need
general
no
manager,
history. I don't
Jason
need a
Light.
history lesson.
But you need to know.
Uh,
Trash.
Derek seems to have forgotten how incompetent our general manager is.
Oh, he's wildly incompetent. Wildly.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, CC. I appreciate you, man.
He's wildly incompetent. Like an
Can we-
8-year-old can run a team better than him.
Can we all just agree that Tom Brady saved Jason Light's job?
Of course. Who's going to not agree with that? I mean, he,
Have you seen some of the fans in these Buccaneer groups?
no, what are they saying? Jason Light saved Tom Brady's job? I mean,
No, that Jason Light's one of the greatest GMs in the NFL.
Yeah, I've heard that
No,
probably a few months
I
ago. I'm
haven't
just
seen
like,
that. I haven't seen
what?
that. Where did they say this?
His,
at?
his
yeah.
track record is terrible.
Man, that man drafted a kicker in the 3rd round. You automatically become the worst GM in the league. I don't care what you
Hold
do
on.
from that point on.
Hold on, Devo.
What?
And I agree with you. But not just drafted a kicker. He's on record. I believe he got 3 kickers in his whole tenure. He got 3 kickers. Like,
Yes.
way before you should have even drafted a player like that.
Bill Belichick don't even draft kickers. He pick them up after the draft. And he's got what? How many Super Bowls? 6? 6 in New England or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, I know we broadcasting here on Bucks Life, but ladies and gentlemen, you guys are about to enter a conversation we've been having for about 8 years. How long Jason Light been the
8
GM?
years.
Has he been there that
8
long?
years. 8 years. We've had
Almost a
to
decade.
deal with this foolishness.
Yeah, because
And
you
people
think
talking about who Jason Light is. He's the best. The best is what?
we got our Super Bowl, but he's far from one of the top GMs
Okay.
in the league. I
The
disagree
only
with
thing
that.
that you can really even remotely attribute to Jason Light actually making a good pick is when he picked Vita Vea.
That was an excellent pick. I might have been the only one screaming
Who?
and jumping up screaming when Vita Vea was drafted.
I mean, if we're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk realistically, now, if you want to talk about another move, I don't know how much input he had into Tom Brady coming to Tampa, but we'll give it to him.
Well,
Okay,
yeah, we'll
bravo.
give it to him because he was the GM. At that time, you gotta give him that. He made the contract signing happen. He had
Who, Tristan Wirfs?
no. He's talking about
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. So, and I'm
No,
and
Brady had nothing to do with Jason Light.
no, but we have to give him.
That's Bruce.
We
That's
do.
Bruce Arians.
We do have to give Jason Light the credit because the pieces were here that made Brady interested to come here from a skill at the wide receiver position. Obviously, you have Evans. You got Chris Godwin. Those are Jason Light people.
Okay.
Picks. So
We'll just, you know what? Let's just say that he has made 10 good moves. We'll give him 10 good moves because I'm sure that that we can that we
said
we
10?
can actually go. Yeah,
You said 10.
All right,
Yeah.
I need
so
to see. I need to see
and I'm
10.
being nice.
I'm finna name
I-
them
I-
off.
and
I'm
I'm
finna
being-
name them off. 10 moves, right?
10 good
Okay,
moves.
first and foremost, Tom Brady. Second,
No,
Vita
no,
Vea.
no, no,
Third, Chris
No,
Godwin.
no. You can't.
I'm sorry.
You can't
No,
give
hold
them.
on, hold on. Tom Brady has nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
We talking about
we talking about draft
Jason
or
Light drafting.
yeah.
Ja-
I mean
Jason Light
Jason Light
drafting.
drafting.
previous
Uh,
prior to Tom Brady coming here, because obviously once Brady's here, it's easy to bring guys in because you got Tom Brady. So prior to Tom
okay.
Brady,
All right, so Vita Vea, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Kristen Wirfs,
okay.
uh,
Ryan Jensen. Ryan
Uh,
Jensen was here. We give him Ryan Jensen, Ali Marpet,
okay.
Shaq Barrett.
oh.
Shaq Barrett was good for us for a year. You got to give him that one. JPP was solid.
Wait, who was the other offensive lineman? The one that just retired.
Marpet, Ali Marpet.
Marpet. He already put Marpet in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's
So
give him White, Devin White, and
Okay.
I'm not gonna give him. I'm not gonna give him White. I'm
Well-
not gonna do that. But I'll let you. I'll let
No.
y'all have it. But I'm not gonna give him.
okay, that's fine.
But
That's
I
fine.
got you. I
You know
got
what
you.
I'm saying,
not gonna
like,
take it, but
He's a household name for the franchise. So, we give him that, and we'll give what's the the safety that we just drafted
The
2 years
safety, yeah.
ago.
the son.
Yeah, the
son,
son.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. So that's 10.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Okay. Okay.
So
Well,
so
and
so
and I
hold on. You said 10, right?
yeah.
But
Yeah.
with your 10, you put a few free agents.
Yeah, I
I'm
did.
I'm thinking about straight
Straight draft.
draft picks. Straight draft picks.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
So you got
CC.
Well, I could give you 10
They
he blew.
there, CC.
I mean, we could give him 10 draft picks that he blew real easy.
I can give you 25.
25.
Shoot.
That he just straight up
Can we just start with? I mean, let's see here. And me and Carlton Cook, we were just talking about this the other day. Vernon Hargraves. I mean,
Dude, was Jason Light? Was that a Jason Light? Oh yeah,
First
that's
round
Lovey.
swap.
yeah, that was Jason Light.
Lovey Smith. Dang,
First-
he been here a long time. Dude, Lovey
Yep.
Smith was what? Dude, it don't feel like Jason Light been here. That's 9 years ago.
No, Light. Remember, Lovey came when Lovey came. He got Jason Light
2013.
to be the GM.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess you.
And
Yeah.
Jason Light was the one that threw Lovey Smith under the bus.
Right.
I
to save
yeah,
his own
I do
job.
believe
Right.
I do believe he threw Lovey Smith under the bus. Yeah, I do
Oh,
believe that.
there ain't no question about it, because we was getting ready to lose that mediocre offensive coordinator, and that's mediocre at best,
Dirt
to the
Diggler.
Miami Dolphins. and really and honestly, I would have called Carlton Cook up. I would have said, Carlton, bring your truck up. We pack in Dirk Cotter's stuff for him, and we will drive
Exactly.
his stuff down to Miami for him.
Hey, we was all ready to do it. We was all ready to move his stuff down there. Hey, listen.
Man,
Regardless of what has happened at this point, I think we can all agree that we would have easily let Dirk Cutter go to keep Lovey, because
Oh yeah.
In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Because Lovie Smith already had another offensive coordinator already lined up to come here. He was already lined up to come here. Now, Was he going to be the best choice? Who knows? But he was an offensive minded guy.
Yeah.
He was an offensive minded guy. He had 2 or 3 Super Bowl rings.
Who you
And
talking
he
about?
turned
Dude?
around the Kansas City Chiefs. And that was Charlie Weiss.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Charlie Weiss
That's
was
what I heard.
Charlie Weiss was already seen in Tampa. He was already seen in Tampa. I heard through numerous people, and maybe Jay from Bucks Life can confirm or deny this, but he was already ready to go. Charlie Weiss said quite a few times that he would not mind coming to Tampa. And Lovie Smith was about ready to bring him in. And you know what? And Devo, you are not going to like what I'm about to say, but had Charlie Weiss been the offensive coordinator here, Jameis Winston would still be our QB, and he would be better.
Probably. I'm not going to disagree with that. I mean, Charlie Weiss was one of the top offensive coordinators for a long time in this league. So he would have been able to, design an offense and put something together to limit the what you call that? No risk it, no biscuit.
The interceptions and
offense. And listen, Carlton, y'all know how I felt about Jameis. So a lot of I never said Jameis was a bad quarterback. I just felt like his decision making was terrible. So if you could have,
right, I understand that.
If you could have reined that in, yeah, he could still be our quarterback. But Dirk Cutter couldn't do it, and freaking Muffin Man, what's his name? Bruce Arians. He couldn't do it either. So
yeah,
you know what?
Here's the thing. The Dirk Carter did not want Jameis Winston.
No, he wanted Mark. He wanted
Mariota. Yeah,
exactly. He wanted Mariota.
And Marcus can't even play a 16 games schedule.
He's in Atlanta now.
We all know how Debo felt about Marcus Mariota.
What are you trying to say, dude?
Well, man, Debo, we all know that you had a man crush on Marcus Mariota.
Debo, you prefer Marcus over Jameis?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
but the thing is, I like Jameis, but I'm gonna tell the truth. Jameis had issues, but on the front side, he never got proper coaching.
Well, we can agree to that.
He never got proper coaching for the NFL level. He never got proper coaching, and you put Dirk Cutter, who is trash from my perspective. Jameis is better than Jameis is a better coach than Dirk Cutter. So you can't teach him something that he's better than you can think about.
Well,
you're supposed to be a offensive coordinator. And you can't even teach him.
My man Mike said on the comments, my man Mike says Jameis never had a line. I think we had a line. I think a lot of Jameis' problems was, again, like I said, decision making. So a lot of times he would take sacks because he was holding on to the ball too long, trying to make the big play instead of throwing it away or checking it down. Now, Smith.
It's not even throwing away. Like when Lovey and Light came here, they messed up the offensive line
Well,
immediately.
Jason Light blew
That
it
was
up.
before Jameis came.
Jason Light blew up the
That
offensive
was
line when he
before
got here.
Jameis came.
Yeah.
So they never
Well,
never did anything to help the offensive line.
Well, and see,
So
I mean,
everyone
that-
came
that's-
in a bad situation.
Well, and I mean, that's exactly what it is too. Because if you look at the moves that they made on the offensive line after Brady came, you're talking about a completely different scenario had they done that with James. But again, you're not going to be able to get these players to come here to play for a Jameis Winston. You can get them to come and play for a Tom Brady. But when you throw Jameis Winston to the Wolves, like they did, there's you can't sell that.
Yeah.
You can't.
No, I agree. I mean, listen, we've had this debate for a long time. I think we can all agree on everything that we're talking about here. The situation was not a productive situation for a young quarterback, to be in. And another thing they never did was really give him a running game to back up, his ability to throw the ball. Again, I was still questioning his decision making because when Jameis was here, I used to go back and watch the all 22 film. So a lot of stuff that I was talking about from a decision making standpoint was what I was seeing on the freaking all 22. And
right, but but again, this is where coaching comes into play, and this is where you have at best a mediocre offensive coordinator.
let me
because
ask.
You can just go look at his track record in Jacksonville, in Atlanta, and now he's back in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And look at their offense.
Well, let me ask you this question here. This is a Jameis question. All right. So when Winston, would you say that Jimbo Fisher is a great coach when it comes to offensive coordinating and quarterbacks on the college level?
Look at the track record. That's all I can tell you.
You almost have to say that because look at the teams that Jimbo Fisher put on the. Look at the Florida State teams that Jimbo Fisher put on the field. Look at the Texas A&M.
Yeah. So my whole question with
put on the field that just beat Alabama.
Yeah. So my whole question with that was when we go back to decision making is Jameis has dealt with that, had that problem all the way dated back to college. I can remember watching games where Jimbo is literally like going at his throat on the sideline because of some decisions he made on the college level. And I was saying it then that he won't get away with these type of throws in the NFL because you got better defenders in the National Football League than you had in college. And I mean, I tend to think that I do a pretty decent job at evaluating video and watching film. So I knew I was going to be somewhat right because we've been watching football too long. We know what quarterbacks can and can't get away with around this league. And no matter how strong,
I'm getting a whole lot of feedback.
That's probably
on someone.
That's probably
I can't even hear.
That might be Boss Hog. Boss Hog.
Hey, it's probably my fan. Turn the fan off. We'll see if that helps.
Okay.
This man.
and it's also the dog barking. But hey, while I got y'all's attention, I think we need to change the subject.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we're circling, we're running in circles.
We need to talk about the other elephant in the room, and
Which is?
that is the guy who just bought an MVP pass to Crofton Kelly and is trying to actually buy a partnership and make it Kraft, Kelly, and Wilson.
Hold on, real quick before we get going. I want to bring him in because he's sitting on the line with us now. We got Rat Pack Sports Show NBA insider on with us, Mr. Nicholas Lane. So we got a full room tonight, folks.
Nicky,
We got a
that's
full.
good.
Thank you.
That's good that we have a full room tonight. That's good that we have a full room tonight because we're about to enter the Rat Pack Clown session.
Oh boy.
all I have to say is if the Bucks had to trade anything for Baker Mayfield, I swear to God, I would have flown to Jason White's house myself.
Hey, you know,
So I'm fine with no Baker Mayfield on the Bucks. The Panthers can deal with that cancer.
Well, no, because evidently we getting Superman. So
Hey man, Baker coming to Tampa
hey,
when Brady's leaving.
what man?
But in all real, I know we're off the topic now because you guys were talking about it earlier, but we saw the price that the Browns gave up. We saw how much money the Browns had to pay Deshaun Watson. I thought that was one of the dumbest decisions you could have made because if the Bucks were to make that decision, really bad. All those free agents would have been gone. Brady would have been either in Miami or retired. We would have been an absolute train wreck. So for us, even if Brady gives 80% of what he did last year, it is so much better than giving up all that draft capital plus the contract that you had to give to Sean Watson. It's unspeakable how much I feel like the Browns had to give up to get him. And you can't even play him this year.
Hey,
And what's that? What is our Rat Pack motto for that?
how
Ready,
Cleveland?
guys?
How Cleveland is.
How Cleveland.
Hey, my buddy Mike. He's a Browns fan. My buddy Mike.
Hold on. And just to let y'all know, we have trademarked that. So if anyone steals our stuff, pay us.
Exactly.
For real.
Tell you,
For real.
that's right.
Yeah, my buddy
So,
Mike.
so let's talk about this 24-year-old guy who likes Stifler's mom.
Huh?
Zach Wilson. Hey, I can't blame the guy. Just let him be.
Our Cougar's that much better because he has got a damn hot wife, girlfriend, whatever the hell she was. Y'all saw her on draft night.
Who we talking about?
Oh, geez, come on, Derek.
Zach Wilson.
I got it in the
Zach
DMs
Wilson.
already, and we already saw it. He's bought a VIP membership to Kraft and Kelly's.
I must have missed this one, man. Explain to me what happened, because I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Okay, so yeah, Sean, tell Debo what happened, bro. You gonna be laughing.
Debo. So, Zach Wilson got busted with a cougar in his DM.
Oh, hold on. William about to choke over here. Man,
it's not just a cougar that he has been frisking up.
That he has been like known since he's been like a baby. It's like mama's best friend.
So like a babysitter?
She was like mama. I don't know if she babysat him at all or not, but she was like mama's best friend.
So
And-
hold on.
Supposedly,
Debo,
he was hooked up with this woman.
what's the saying for these situations, Debo? Debo, what's the saying here? Let a player play, right? Let
Yeah.
a player play.
So
I mean, okay, let a player be a player, and I'm all, it's good that if he wants to do, I like Cougars.com or whatever. Let him get it. It might be better than Farmer's Almanac or John Deere Green.
Farmer's Almanac. Jesus.
Man, Sean Naylor, what? Sean Naylor, what the hell is in your search history?
for real.
But I mean, my
Tinder.
boy has this. I mean, if it's all true,
if it's all true.
If it's all true, it's the first time in who knows how many years that the Jets have scored 40 points.
Oh. Oh my god.
Oh no, I can't wait. I can't.
There's a winner. That man's a winner.
I mean, they found the end zone.
Oh
I mean, they
my
found
God.
the end zone a couple 8 times.
So
I mean, what?
So
Yeah.
Knocking the dust out of it.
I mean, yeah, really. I mean, that white stuff on his nose ain't cocaine.
oh,
that is old snatch.
Oh,
That is elderly snatch.
oh my gosh.
Carlton, I never get to talk to
Oh
you.
God.
Do you want Kyrie Irving on the Lakers?
Huh?
Carlton, I never get to ask you that stuff, but do you want Kyrie Irving on the Lakers?
It's better than what they had, the crap we have now. You can take Russell Westbrook and just drop him on the tarmac. just get him out of here, please. I used to like Russell too, but he started wearing dresses and his game just went left.
Mm-hmm.
Never liked LeBron, but
well, Carlton, did you know that he's actually coming out with his own line of men's dresses?
Who?
Who?
Westbrook.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious.
Man, you tripping.
Oh man,
You tripping, bro.
and
You
he's
tripping, man.
getting Zach Wilson's Cougars the model.
She's the model.
Listen. Damn.
Hey, so anybody seen any like pictures of what the mama best friend look like? I mean,
I have yet to see. I don't know if she was. I'd have to
That's
go back
crazy.
and look at some draft night stuff and see if she was there at draft night. I know because I know he had his whole family there and stuff, and he had his girlfriend / fiance, wife, whatever she is. But yeah, so I'll have to see if I can find some Zach Wilson draft night photos and see if this lady is in any of them. But supposedly she's not a bad looking cougar.
He shined. She shined him up after the draft party.
She polished his knob a few times probably, but
dude, he had been doing it for like almost 2 years or something like that.
No.
Dude,
Listen,
he's been doing he's been on that tip for. I mean, she's been on the
quite
tip
a while.
Quite a while.
She must have got a hold of him as soon as he got drafted.
Debo.
Oh.
He used to play. He used to play with the Sun as quarterback.
Yeah.
Like he was the next in line for the.
This some
for the
old
quarterback
this some
position
old
after he left.
this some old real world Jersey Shore type of storyline going on here.
Right.
Exactly. We got ourselves a real life Snooki.
That is crazy.
Oh.
This fool said Snooki.
And he got caught. Like, bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Who caught him? Who caught him?
How you get caught? How you get caught on a DM and on the DMs when you already been smashing it?
Yeah, why are you even?
What are you? What? You got what? Are you?
That must be some
DM?
old. That must be some
You
old.
got your number. She got your
You ain't good
number.
enough to continue. You ain't good enough to continue to keep that on the down low. I mean, yeah, you got a 4,500 square foot locker room that she can hide in.
You know, she probably has, no. I'm gonna stop that. She probably can't do that. She has arthritis. She's already old. She can't be bending like that, bro. She can't be bending like
She
that.
lost her
Well,
flexibility.
I mean, if the Jets training
And
staff
you
is any good,
you already
they got a
know,
whole
bro.
bunch of hey, if the Jets training staff is any good, they got a whole bunch of Aspercream in there.
They still getting the Joe Montana they still getting the Joe Montana Afro cream residuals.
Yeah.
I mean, old girl could put a patch on nowadays with the technology. All she got to do is slap a patch on it.
Oh my God! Oh, she got an Asper cream. She got an Asper cream patch and some Listerine strips too. When you done.
Get some insurance for when they're done.
Oh.
Get a protein shake. Get a protein shake. Oh yeah. She got a protein shake, all right. That's for sure.
Oh.
Oh God, vanilla bean, baby.
This fool said vanilla.
Oh, I told you, Debo, it was Rat Pack Clown Session.
Hold on, man. While
Jeez.
y'all doing all this time,
Listen, my thing is, who's worse, Zach Wilson or Jimmy Garoppolo?
hold on.
For what?
Man, what?
What you talking about?
I'm saying, Jimmy was dealing with a porn star.
Okay.
He was dealing with a certified porn star.
Okay,
They took pictures and everything.
No, hold on, Carlton. I gotta stop you right there. They are not porn stars. They are adult entertainers.
Whatever. Whatever. Okay, William. However you want to spin it. However you want to spin it.
However you want to spin that there.
However you want to spin it.
Well, I mean, that's what that one says to me anyway, so.
Hold on.
Was that? I would say
Uh,
I would say Zach Wilson's on the worst level because he tried to hide it. I mean, Jimmy was just straight up, yeah, but Zach Wilson was like, letting this lady slide into his DMs and then getting caught with this lady in his DMs. And so, I think that's worse. I think trying to hide it when you already have, I just peed all over the floor with the cup. When you already have, I was filling up a cup of water and I just spilled it everywhere.
Oh, I thought you just said you peed everywhere. I was like, wait, what?
I did use the P word, yes, but it was a cup of water that I spilled everywhere. But when you have a woman like Zach Wilson's woman, and then you try to hide the fact that you are punching your ticket with a cougar, I think that's worse than playing house with a porn star.
But so this is my thing about Zach Wilson. Okay, how expensive are those little prepaid phones?
$20 a month?
I mean,
do you need?
We don't listen. The Rat Pack group does not deal with drug runners, so we don't know.
I'm like, this is not a drug move, so you don't need a burner phone to get your.
Well, Jason Light has a burner phone, so
you don't need a burner phone to keep. You think Jason Light has a burner phone?
Look, I'm just saying, even if these burner phones are $300 a piece.
Probably probably $100 burner phone. It's a track phone, man. It's like
okay, so you can't spend $100 to get your little cougar mistress a phone that she can.
No, he can't do that because he's too young-minded, brother. He's too young-minded.
Man,
listen. If I'm 20, how old is Zach? Is 24? He's 24, right?
yeah.
If I'm 24 years old,
20.
I am not thinking about a burner phone.
22.
22?
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about a burner phone.
He's 22?
Yeah, 22.
Oh
man.
I'm not worried about a burner phone.
So that's double his.
I want the chick who in my DMs to not snitch. That's what I'm worried about.
Well,
right.
He got busted.
The way that I see it is if he wants to learn how to just up and disappear and then pop back up, he just needs to talk to Carlton Cook.
Go off the grid.
Listen, I'll give him the best information possible.
I get it too, I mean,
do it.
Because listeners
used to be a champ.
Yeah, exactly. But listeners, listen. This is the same Carlton Cook that decided to message us while he was on the airplane talking about, I'm going to Seattle for a couple of days, and then I'll be right back to Miami. That was like 4 years ago.
Hey, man, things happen, brother.
It may have started out as a couple of days.
He got
2 years later.
I think the mystery.
Like on SpongeBob. 2 years later.
I feel like the mystery for this discussion here is: does Carlton Cook have his storage unit with his stuff in Washington now?
Yeah, man. What's going on with that?
Okay, so Yeah, so I had to. I went back to Florida about 6 months ago. Cleared the stuff I needed to throw out. I got the stuff I needed, and I don't need a storage unit.
Oh man.
I pack. I pack light.
So you
So
I'm back
literally
light.
is solved.
I'm ready to go.
That
Hey,
doesn't have his stuff in Florida anymore.
yeah.
Big C.
Huh?
Serious question. Big C, serious question. When we get an
Yeah.
invite?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the who?
exactly.
When we get an invite.
What's the who?
Oh, you want you hear
I'm
this?
sorry,
guy?
I couldn't hear y'all.
When are we getting invite?
Invites on what? The new draft party? So whenever we ever gonna do it.
Oh my
No,
God.
no, come on, Chicky.
Listen,
Come on.
listen. I'm a staunch supporter of not slubbing up my life
Oh my
at the
God.
moment. So ain't no invite.
Hold on, bro. Let me ask you a question.
I'm
Phil.
waiting on Debo to send me the invite for the fantasy league. That's what I'm waiting for. That's the invite. That's the invite y'all should be looking at.
And what?
No,
Ain't
no.
no
I,
invite.
actually,
The fantasy
actually,
league
to
that
be
I'm
honest,
gonna run
I'm
this year?
more interested. I'm more interested in the Sean Naylor invite.
What?
Don't play coy.
Hey,
You and your little Buccaneers fan.
I mean, for real though, she's solid. She's solid, bro. And
She dealing with Sean. I bet she is.
we will.
She's dealing with Sean. I bet she's solid.
I
know Sean Tate.
The four of you will be definitely if things get that far, you know, the four of you will be on a plane to Colorado.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Matt,
Hmm.
hey, look.
I mean,
Colorado
or Florida.
4-hour flight for me.
or Florida or Massachusetts. I mean, it could be one of three places.
I would say come here. It's only right to come here.
Because you don't want to
Man,
travel.
I'm gonna tell you, do it in Colorado, bro. Do it in Colorado.
No.
Don't go to Florida.
See, this is
Don't
what's
go
about
to
to happen.
Florida.
This is what's about
Do
to
it
happen.
in Colorado.
Goes to Florida. Sean Naylor goes to Florida. He's gonna pull a Carlton Cook. Next thing we know, Sean Naylor's gonna be talking about, oh yeah, I moved to Florida.
yeah. Hey, that might happen. Yeah, listen to Carlton Cook, man. Listen to Carlton. Don't come.
Okay.
We would
And
have
Sean,
to
I'm
do
gonna tell you.
we would have to do a special edition episode if we were all together again.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, the bachelor party would be lit.
Hangover.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you right now.
Dude, with the
I'm gonna tell you right
with the
now.
five
I'm
of
always.
us- the five of us and the people that I have out here, the bachelor party would be off the freaking chain. We would be
All I
on,
gotta
like,
Somebody may not make
I'm,
it back.
We have
I'm telling you right now.
That's the run.
Hey, I'm telling y'all right now. I couldn't go to the draft party, but I still have the money saved up for Sean, so the money's still there.
okay.
So again, don't do it this year, bro. These airline prices are stupid.
no. No. It won't be. It won't be this year. It won't be. I mean,
You know what would be pretty awesome, a bachelor party wise? We play some flag football on Sean Naylor's high school field.
Oh,
Hey.
that would be nice.
I can arrange that.
Boss Hog might blow out a hammy. Boss Hog might blow out a hammy. He been getting hurt on the softball field, so he can't play. He
also,
can't play flag.
Hey, don't jinx it. I have not been hurt yet this year. Don't jinx it.
Whenever a team scores a touchdown, the team that gave up the touchdown has to take a shot. That's how that would go.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
So okay, so
Hey, you know what?
So since,
I would
since
play
y'all-
that.
Since y'all doing that,
I would play that.
So since we doing that, I'm gonna let y'all know I got deals being the coach, so I ain't playing.
Get out of here. All I know is that
I
if
would-
me and Debo on the same team, you can say good night.
I will don.
Exactly.
Listen, I will don the headset, sir. I will don the headset. I ain't playing.
He would be what's the one? What's
Well,
the
one thing is for certain. One thing
I'll
is
even
for
be the
certain.
water boy.
Derek and I are on the same team. We would destroy him.
Yeah.
We would destroy you guys.
Well, I
I
mean,
would even be the
speaking of
water
Sean
boy.
well, speaking of
The only way Debo scores is if you put him on a bike.
Yeah.
I already have an injury. I already have an injury.
oh man,
Hey,
ow.
you put me on the bike, I'll be up there in the mountains. Lance Armstrong in it.
Well, I'll tell you, boys. When William met me in Vegas, he was like completely stunned that he's never seen somebody so tall. He couldn't believe how tall I was.
Right.
Man, boys, listen. Nicholas Lane came walking through the door, and literally, and I'm sorry, Nicky Bucket, but my first thought was, fee, fi, fo, fum, what being sucked did he fall from?
Dude, how tall is you?
Man, Nicky Bucket is at least 7'7".
No, man. He ain't that. Listen, I met him. He ain't 7. He like 6. He like 6'2". His hair is kind of disheveled. You know, he had been drinking, but I ain't mad at him. You know, he's a beast on the poker table.
Okay, so he the same height I am because I'm 6'4".
You 6'4"? Okay, so
Yeah.
you know I'm 6'1", so I couldn't even gauge.
Man, are
So
you guys
William-
trying to tell me
William
that
is-
I'm the short? Are you guys trying to tell me I'm the
William-
shortest out of all of
If
us?
William
Yeah, so
was that
William is
astonished
What if
if
William
William
like
was that astonished at 4,
5'2"?
what's Will, like 5'3"?
William
No,
William is Frodo.
William is
William is Frodo in the group.
5'9".
Frodo Baggins. So,
Yeah. Man,
William Groot.
hey, you the running back, bro.
Hey,
I'm
Wi-
like,
William probably saw William probably saw Nicholas Lane and thought he was Groot from the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Believe me, when we were on the strip, I had to walk a little slower than William so he can keep up with me.
oh man,
He got small
that
legs.
is not even a lie.
You sure you didn't have to walk
Listen,
behind
man,
him so that you could keep tabs on him and didn't
You
lose him?
couldn't,
Yeah. Hey, did you get him? Did you get him a leash?
Nicholas. That's messed up. Nicholas, that's messed up. You could have put him on your shoulders. He 5'2".
No, I could not. No, I could not.
Did you?
I'd
Oh,
be,
make
I'd
those-
be like,
make
I'd,
those
I'd be walking like William if he was on my shoulders for a while.
They make those kid leashes that you can buy and put around their wrist. Did you have to get one of those?
Hey, I got a story though. Let's see. One of the nights we was on, I think we was doing a show or something. Well, we was on video, and I was talking to we was doing a show, and we was on the show. My man had too much to drink. He couldn't make it.
Man, yeah,
He was passed out.
He was asleep on the air. My boy was asleep live on video.
On video.
Yeah.
It's not the first time that Big Willie has passed out on air either.
I'll admit it, I've done it before too.
Hey,
so
my man,
I can't say that I haven't.
William was snoring. William was snoring.
We didn't know. We didn't know you have gone to sleep on air just because you didn't start snoring.
William was down for the count.
Hey,
You can literally hear him in the background one night. Debo and I are trying to run a show, and we're talking NFL, and we're trying to get Will's attention. And this ain't even in Vegas. This was before Vegas, and all you hear is. Hey, look, I had a long day, all right?
Hey, I was like, Boss Hog, do you hear that? What is that noise? So we got real quiet.
Right?
I was like, man, it sounded like somebody snoring. We was like, man, William was out. He was out. I'm talking.
Hey boys, before I get off and stretch before softball so I don't get hurt. Legal discussion. Is Kevin Durant gonna get traded?
Yes. No.
No, too much money.
I say
yes,
actually,
he's gonna wind up. He's gonna wind up with the Lakers.
If he does get traded, I think there's only one team.
Golden State.
Nope.
Who?
Miami.
Oh.
I think it's Miami or Phoenix. I feel like it's Miami or Phoenix. Toronto is saying no, we're not giving up Scotty Barnes. We're not doing it.
So do you think?
Out. So,
do you think the Phoenix deal with DeAndre Ayton is to clear cap space then to bring Durant?
I actually believe it's the Suns or the Heat, but they've already determined that they can't do it as a one-team action. It's got to be a multi-team trade in order for it to work. And I think actually there's pieces in place that are falling around the league that are pointing that I feel like it's going to be closer to it happening. Because Andre Ayton for Miles Turner sign and trade is actually a real thing. It could really happen. You got Donovan Mitchell, who Danny Ainge is going to start shopping him around.
Yep.
You got Mikal Bridges as part of it. And even though the Nets say they're not going to trade Ben Simmons, Steve Nash went out on a news conference before they traded Harden saying, "Nah, we're not trading James Harden." Come on now, you can't believe what the Nets are saying there at that point. But I think there's things going on. Eventually, summer league, while all the GMs are talking to each other, something's gonna give and it's gonna happen. That's my 2 cents on it. Nets just want way too much in a package that it's obviously not going to work. But if the Nets get a little bit realistic, I do think there's enough place for movement to happen.
Man. Yeah, we'll see, man. I just think I don't know. I mean, he's making a lot of money, so it's gonna have to match up financially.
Debo, also real quick, you got to be pretty jacked up for Paulo Banchero and the Magic.
You know what?
In Summer League, yeah, you looked at him in Summer League, you're like, oh, he doesn't need to play any more games. He's good.
Yeah, he is
He
good.
was-
I watched him play a couple days ago, and I didn't realize he was that big. He's big. He's got some good size on him.
6'8", 6'9". He's definitely there. I mean, the offensive gifts for a Magic team that struggles offensively, to see Banchero on there, I can understand why they drafted him number 1 overall. But what's really weird is they didn't make that decision until like the day of the draft. From what a lot of the things that I heard about that, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Oh, okay. So it's one of those last minute decisions. Oh,
Right, him or Jabari Smith.
yeah. Well, I like him, man. I like him. He's shown some really good things so far in the summer league.
He's showing enough of the Magic's like, nope, we saw one game, we're good. We don't need any more.
Yeah.
You're not getting hurt.
Just real calm, real calm, just very composed. And like I said, for his size, man, he's an athlete. I didn't think he was that big. I thought he was a little smaller than that, but he's got an NBA body, 6'9", 250. I think he's gonna be good for him. I think he's gonna be really good for him.
I agree. All right, well, I'll let you guys get back to talking about MILFs and only Cougars or whatever the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you guys all go, but you guys take care, okay?
All right, brother.
Go here on out front.
We'll see you later.
See you. That was Rat Pack Sports Show NBA Insider, Mr. Nicholas Lane. Appreciate him coming on and joining us. Now he's gonna go hit some ground balls. Him and Boss Hog probably hit a lot of ground balls. Pop up ground balls. It's all good.
I need to get Nicholas Lane out here to play with me one week or two. My softball team is currently 15-0.
Uh-oh.
Cheating.
So, yeah.
15-0. Who's doing the steroids?
No steroids needed.
Well, Boss Hog is, of course.
Yeah, with that purple goatee.
That purple goatee is gone.
Well, looked like a treasure trove. Well, my man looked like a treasure trove with that goatee.
he got that Mark McGuire look going on.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, it was nice to have a clown session. We hadn't had one of those in a while.
Yep.
It was nice to have Carlton Cook on the line with us.
Yes. CC.
Nice to have all five. Nice to have all of us on the line. All 5 of us on the line at once.
Yeah, that was different.
Man,
it's been a while.
It's been a minute since that happened, too.
It's been a minute since that has happened, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, when that happens, that is pure gold. That is pure podcast, radio, whatever you want to call it, gold. You will go back
every time.
You will go back and listen to it multiple times because you will start laughing so hard you'll miss some stuff.
Yep.
You have to listen to it again.
Uh,
But
yeah, absolutely. I put our show up against anybody on that four-letter network, and then I even put it up against Derek's buddy, Colin Cowherd.
It's not my buddy.
you ain't my buddy.
That dude sucks.
Yeah. That
Man,
boy's
you
horrible.
you guys know I actually listened to his show the other day,
Oh, why?
and this man, he talks so incoherently that I actually had to go back and rewatch the show to try to understand what this fool was saying.
That sound about right. Yeah, that sound about right from that dude. That dude.
I mean, Debo, look, I understand he's your friend and everything. You might need to talk to him about smoking the wacky tobacco before he goes on the air.
It's too late for that. It's too late for that. It's too late for that. My boy is already on
boy.
cloud 9.
Man, he already something.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But hey, like Boss Hog
Hey,
said,
gentlemen,
man.
I'm sorry.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry,
Left
gentlemen.
us-
I had to step away real quick. I apologize.
You know why? You know why he had to step
Oh,
away?
no, you good, CC?
He had to step away because his old lady heard him on the other end talking about some the invite situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I had to step away. Left field correspondent. My birthday is on Friday, so
Oh boy.
I was getting a little bit of liqueur in my system.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh man, he started earlier.
So you just gonna party the whole
What's
week,
the
huh?
What's the drink of choice?
I'm drinking responsibly.
What's the drink of
I don't
choice?
know how. Oh, Hendrix gin.
Gin.
Yes, sir. That's what I do.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh,
Well, I haven't heard nobody talking about drinking gin in a while. That's an old man drink.
If y'all get to
That's
come
what I
out
do,
here, I will. If y'all get to come out here, I'll be sure to have moonshine made.
Yeah, we could do.
Dude, I'm so. That's the reason we got the gin, because I was thinking about that the moonshine you made. I was like, oh my goodness.
What flavor?
Oh. Listen, hold on. Alcohol is prohibited on the We do not.
Wait for that.
The only thing we drink is Kombucha.
Hey, that's some good stuff too, man.
Man,
Hey, yeah, Boss Hog, make sure I got a couple of cases of that too. You know that's got alcohol
Hey,
in it.
you will not be drinking kombucha.
It's got like 2.5%.
Kombucha will be forbidden.
It's got like 2.5%, man.
2.5%.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing going to be less than. There ain't going to be nothing less than 7%.
7? What about 8? Let's go with 8.
Okay, we can take it up. We'll take it 12. Let's just get nothing less than 12%. I'm telling y'all, we're going to have a hotel ballroom
Ooh.
just that's the party.
Could we set it could we set it up and then do like an impromptu show for everybody?
I didn't get one in my first marriage.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't have a bachelor
oh
party in
man,
my
so
first marriage.
so what you say this is that you got a lot to make up for.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If I get married again,
It's gonna be a hangover moment. I see it.
Oh, yeah.
Tigers.
Hello, gentlemen. Hey, no. Hold on.
Oh, well, hello.
Keep it clean.
Oh, keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
Well, hello. It's clean.
We have a FCC regulation. So keep it clean.
FCC regulation. What that stand
Oh.
for?
FCC, Federal Communication. Why would these people in the room try to get the show done? Just say hi.
federal
I said hello. Ain't nobody say nothing to me. I can't hear.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. I'm sorry, gentlemen. Okay.
Oh, they doing a lot.
Yes, they're laughing.
Yeah.
Because of the conversation. So, now you can say hi.
Now I can say hi. Oh, okay. Hello.
Keep it clean.
Okay. You said that a lot. Very loud.
God damn it, keep it clean.
You not keeping it clean, I don't think, sir.
Keep
I think-
it clean.
Oh my God.
CC.
Well, hello,
How you doing?
person on the call.
That's Nikki Buckets.
What?
Nikki Buckets.
Nikki
Boss
Buckets.
Hog.
Man, Nicky Bucket's gone, man.
Nikki Buckets.
Wait,
that's
what?
different.
Nikki's gone, but that's Debo and William.
Hello, ma'am. How
How
are
you
you?
doing?
So Debo and William are on the call, or just
And son.
Boss Hog.
I'm sorry. Hello,
Keep it clean.
Boss Hog and Nikki Bucket,
He's gone, but that's Debo.
Debo
Mm-hmm.
and
William.
William don't have a nickname.
Yeah. What's your name, Nick? The William.
My name is William.
He's just on William.
He
Rick-
doesn't have a nickname.
He has a
Or he had a nickname, but y'all clowned him so much that he don't have a nickname no more.
Just call
I mean,
just call him Radio. Just call him Radio.
What was your nickname, William?
Radio.
I mean, you can just call me Slick Willie.
We're on the radio too.
She said,
Quick
said
Will?
y'all clowned him too much. He lost his nickname.
Oh,
He just wanted to say hi.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. Or
Happy-
Wednesday for those that
Ma'am.
don't hump, I guess. I
Oh.
was keeping it clean. I kept it clean.
Oh, wow.
Ah,
Oh, she needs to come on more.
Oh my God. My face hurt.
No, you don't want that, bro.
He said,
You don't want that.
All right, CC.
he said y'all clown Willie too much. He lost his nickname.
And what you talking about keeping it clean?
Oh shoot. Dude, I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before.
Oh God, my gut hurts. My gut hurts. Oh my God.
Listen, man. Anytime you deal with the left field correspondent, you're gonna get a treat.
Oh,
When you're dealing with the left field correspondent, you're gonna get a treat.
oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Yeah, that
So,
was
man,
a treat.
CC, what? Man, what you talking about keeping it clean?
Look, Big Willie is so confused on what happened to his nickname, he can't speak.
Man,
Oh,
man,
what-
CC
what-
said,
Oh Oh shoot, boy.
No.
Wait, what was
because
the Ayatollah? The Ayatollah. Hey, babe. His name used to be the Ayatollah. His name used to be the
I am the
Ayatollah.
Ayatollah of the Rat Pack.
What is
All right.
His name used to be the Ayatollah.
Because there used to be something that I had to Google. Because I don't know what I'm sorry. Ayatollah.
She is actively
Oh, it's a
Googling the name.
religious leader. How do you say it? Without saying shit. It says shit. Religious leader in Iran.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh, wow.
No.
Wow.
That's how you pronounce it. The Oxford Language Dictionary said that's how you pronounce it. Who was the current Ayatollah? Well, it ain't him. It's Ali.
Now, do not let these people lie. Do not let these people lie to you. I am still the Ayatollah.
All after.
Oh, man.
Listen,
Wow.
it's not just me. The people who I'm surrounding, the people who I've been surrounding myself with, they got jokes on jokes as well.
I see that.
So
Hey, but that's good.
she went to Webster's dictionary to
Oh, man.
and listen. My girl is very, very intelligent, bro. She's very intelligent.
Hey, you know what? There is nothing. Honestly, Carlton, there is nothing finer than a woman that has a mind.
That's the best thing. That's the best thing.
The woman says, I don't know what that is, and she goes straight to her phone to Google. The woman is a very intelligent person because she doesn't want to be foolish. Is Sean okay?
I'm good.
Well, Paul, you okay over there, man?
Sean is still laughing.
Yeah, he is.
Sean is still laughing.
Oh, wow.
William. I'm so sorry. I just had to Google because you said something that I had to Google, and I Googled it, and because I work on facts, I do research, and I just didn't understand why you would call yourself that. Are you from Iran?
No, man. It was honestly. It was honestly more or less as good.
Huh?
William is a white man. Where you from? William, where you from? Cleveland?
No, sir. I am from Tampa, Florida.
Oh,
Okay.
Tampa.
You're from Tampa?
Yes,
Why in
ma'am.
the world would you pick a surname as such as Ayatollah? from Tampa.
You know what, ma'am? That is a very good question, and I do not have a good answer for you.
It's okay if you don't have a good answer. I just want an answer.
An answer? In all honesty, it was the first thing that popped into my head.
Did you make it up after you took history class or something? Or I don't know. I'm just trying to see. Maybe just think of another one other than Will or Bill.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, man.
This is messed up, man. This is messed up. Oh.
Hey, boys, does anybody have the bird cream?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no. Oh, man, I just got roasted.
Oh, my God. Hey, I'll be sure. Hey, Big Willie, I'll be sure to send you the potatoes and gravy to go along with your roast. Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Hey, make sure you get his
So
address.
Nicholas was able to meet her when I came to Seattle. So y'all, they've met each other.
Oh boy.
But
Hey.
William,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I would like to apologize, sir. I did not think it would go that far.
Man, do not apologize. Do not apologize. That is podcast gold. Look, if I cannot take the roasting, I have no reason to give it out.
Yeah, you just make sure you leave your return address over in Iran to everybody so we can see.
So I would like to make a proposal. I would like to make a proposal.
Yes, sir.
Even we know William's stature. I would like to say that William now is from. He is now William from Iran.
That's how we.
No.
That's how we gonna bring him in. That's how we gonna bring him into the show from now on.
If it's okay with everybody, I just like to go back to being called big.
No.
That the NFL guru, Sean Naylor, helped me with. So we just gonna keep it like that.
No. William from Iran.
Man.
Debo is putting it down. He's putting it down on paper.
Yeah.
William from Iran.
William, the Iron Sheik.
From Iran.
William, the Iron Sheik.
There.
Graves.
William the Iron Sheik.
Oh, well. Hey.
Fellas, I got to run. It has been one pure night of all of us back together, and I loved it.
Yeah.
And we got to do it more. But I got to run, fellas. So I will talk to you guys hopefully next week.
All right, brother.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, brother. Hey,
Look forward
I
to
love
it.
you, bro.
Hey,
Love you.
all right. Well, with that being said, we're gonna all run.
William
So
from Iran.
myself, left field correspondent, William from Iran, Nicholas Lane.
Oh, man.
Nikki Buckets,
Oh,
Rat
wow.
Pack Sports Show, NBA Insider, and Boss Hog Sean Naylor. We got the gang back, and we found William a new nickname. So it is now Rat Pack Sports Show's very own William from Iran.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Hey, Sean, are you okay? Nick, Nick, are you okay?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Are y'all okay?
oh,
Gentlemen,
yeah.
are y'all okay?
Yeah, we good. We good.
Well, yeah. That, man, that was pure
Oh.
gold. That was gold.
Yeah,
From
this is going
start to
straight up.
finish.
This is going straight up after the show. This podcast.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
Oh, man.
gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I love y'all.
Love you, brother.
I love y'all so much. You have no idea. I love
you
y'all
too,
so much.
CC.
I have to get another shot because I'm gonna be laughing all night. All right, I'll see y'all later, man.
All right, man.
I'll see y'all in the chat.
Yep.
Oh, the show is ending.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay, I'm gone.
All
I'll
right.
see y'all later.
Later. Oh boy.
Oh,
All right, ladies and
oh,
gentlemen.
man.
We're gonna get out of here, man. We appreciate everybody tuning in. All the interaction we had on the video chat, and my man William from Iran, Boss Hog Sean Naylor, left field correspondent Nicholas Lane, and myself, man. It's been a while since we all been on the air together, man, and that was a definite treat there, man. Radio gold. So
Man.
we will be putting this podcast up here right now. I'm putting them up right now. So
Pure gold.
it is time to get out of here, man. My face hurt from laughing so much. So William, my man, appreciate you, brother. And we will catch you guys. We'll be on Sunday night. So we'll see you guys on Sunday night. And we'll see you guys next time. This is Rat Pack Sports Show. We're signing out for the night. Peace.
Peace.